Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, and it's Sunday the 24th of June. Thanks again for watching. As I always repeat to you, the site's kept free of charge by the adverts that you see around the screen here. So by you coming back and visiting the site and using the charts such as the one that you see in front of you here, that puts more adverts in front of you, and it's that generates revenue for us. So thank you for doing that, because it all keeps the site free of charge. So what I wanted to do in this video is just give you the usual outlook for the next week or two and give you a feel for how things are going, but also take a look at July, because I'm starting to be able to firm up on some ideas for July now. I've been giving you a hint of a story over the last few weeks, but things starting to look a little easier is the wrong word to use, but looking a little firmer in the outlook, and I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. But first of all, let's concentrate on where we're going for the next few days. This is the position as of 6 o'clock this evening. Look, it says 18Z there, which is basically 1800 GMT, which is 7 o'clock this evening on the 24th of June. And you can see low pressure here centred towards the east of the British Isles. We've got low pressure as well down towards the southwest of Ireland, and in between high pressure here and high pressure here off northwestern parts of Spain. Now, this is this morning's rain across the east and south. You'll notice how during the next 12 hours that clears away, and we find tonight the winds drop light. Now, there'll be clear skies as well for many of us, and that means it is going to be quite a chilly night. Could even be a touch of ground frost in one or two places. Still the threat of a shower down these eastern coasts, but generally I think many areas should be dry. Now for tomorrow, well, for most of us it should be a fine and dry day. Some good spells of sunshine around, one or two showers for eastern Scotland perhaps, and some rain, look, just moving into the far southwest of Ireland and southwestern England during the course of the afternoon. But for most it looks as if it should be a fine and dry day through Monday. Overnight into Tuesday, so we find that rain slipping its way eastwards through the country, most of it probably through central and western parts of Scotland. Further south, I think more cloud and some outbreaks of rain affecting western coast of Wales and southwest England, but it looks as if the east probably stays dry at least until the evening. Just bits and pieces of rain around towards the south, but I think the main impact of this rain is going to be to turn the winds more into a south or southwesterly direction, which in turn increases temperatures. Through into Wednesday, so we find the low deepening towards the west of Ireland. More persistent rain again across Scotland. I think grey and drizzly for many western parts of England, western Wales and also Ireland. For central and eastern areas and southern parts of England, it should become bright though, probably with the sun breaking through the cloud during Wednesday and some warm sunshine into Wednesday afternoon. Now, that warm sunshine could generate a few heavy showers. You can see them here just on the rainfall prediction here on Wednesday afternoon. Still more persistent rain for Scotland and also, excuse me, across Ireland. Down towards the south though, it's dry. We're starting to get this southerly feed coming up. This is going to be bringing some very warm temperatures, I think, by the time we get into the end of the week. And by Thursday, those warm temperatures have drifted their way northwards for a time. Let me just go back on slide. There we go. Drifted their way northwards for a time, bringing a fine start to the day across eastern areas. Still the low out to the west, but the problem we have is really warm air feeding in from the south. At upper levels, this low is bringing in cold air up above, and this does what we call destabilises the atmosphere. A sharp temperature contrast from warm conditions to the surface to cold conditions at high levels in the atmosphere. That destabilises things and it generates heavy showers, which is exactly what you can see here on the chart for Thursday evening. Heavy showers merging into longer spells of rain during the course of Thursday evening, particularly across parts of Wales and northern England, and I think really we've got a threat of heavy showers further south as well. Into Friday, the low is there and it is in control of conditions, so I think Friday looks to be another unsettled day. I think a mix of sunshine and showers across southern and eastern areas, more persistent rain though towards the north and towards the west. Windy conditions as well down to the south and east. You can see those winds there with the isobars being close together. Into Saturday, so we find low pressure again north of Scotland. I think Saturday probably a brighter day, sunny spells and showers through Saturday. Less wind around on Saturday, probably these northern and western coasts seeing most of the showers. Towards the south and the east though, it should be generally drier, and it will be cool though through Saturday. Into Sunday, I think we're looking at a mix of sunny spells and showers once again. Probably not so many showers again on Sunday. And then as we head in towards the start of the new week, well, we start to go into more of a westerly flow. Now, I think this produces some showery conditions through Tuesday, but then I have a suspicion, and always have had, that during the middle of next week, although it's not shown on the chart here, conditions go more unsettled with low pressure developing and moving through. I don't think the ensemble model has quite got this correct. I still believe that somewhere the 3rd or the 4th we'll find a deeper area of low pressure moving in. That will sweep eastwards, taking rain with us. But after that, we should find conditions starting to slowly improve. So a real question mark around this period between about the 3rd and the 10th of July. I've got to say, I'm not convinced as to which way that swings, although I still lean into a more disturbed pattern of weather. But as I said at the beginning, it's what happens through the rest of July. Well, I'm starting to build up a story now as to what happens. Now, what I'm showing you here is the rainfall chart from the CFS model, taking us in weekly steps. So this is week 2, and it's the rainfall for the weekend in the 7th of July. And you can see how the country is just basically under rain. So it's showing us unsettled conditions, which, as I said, is what I expect to see during this period. The jet stream is flowing through here. Hardly surprising, really, that it's in the area of more persistent rain. But if we then go on and take a look at week 3, then you can see here, this is the weekend in the 14th of July. Now then, notice what's happening in here. We've got a ridge of high pressure building to the south. That's why it's drier down here to the south. Still wet conditions across Scotland, northwest England, parts of Ireland, probably northern parts of Wales and the Midlands, but evermore this high is building its way northward. So let's go on a further week. Let's go on to week 4, which takes us up to the weekend in the 21st of July. And this is how we look. High pressure has built in. Look, it looks drier during that week. So this is a fundamental change taking place here in the middle of July. Now, we looked at it, of course, for June, but it looks as if it's changing into July. And I've got more confidence in this one than I ever had in the June one. But there's the area of high pressure building in. So it's this period from about the 15th or 16th onwards that could become drier. But don't get too excited, will you? This is week 5, and by the end of week 5, by the 28th, look, we'd already start to see things break down. Yes, it stays dry in central and eastern and southern areas, but look, rain already getting back into western Scotland, western Ireland, western parts of Wales. And then by week 6, so this takes us into the beginning of August, well, what do you know? Back to unsettled conditions once again, and that rain could be heavy at times. Now, if you want to go further forwards, then you can do that. If you just go to weather charts, which is at the top of the page you're on now, click on weather charts, and on the left hand side you'll see here it says CFS. Click on CFS, and there are various different runs of the CFS, of what we call forecast members, M4 being the latest one. So if you scroll down, you'll see here it says EU rainfall. Click on these weeks and you'll be able to bring up the rainfall forecast chart. So you can go and have a look yourself as well, but certainly I think the CFS may well have got a handle on this. It's this period I think that could be settled about 15th, 16th through to around the 27th, 28th of July. Effectively that could be summer, but it's there and it's showing up on the charts now, and it was showing up on my analog research as well. So hints of an improvement coming through during the middle part of July. We'll see what happens, and of course keep you updated all the time here. So again, thanks for watching. Remember what I said about the adverts around the screen. That's what keeps the site free of charge, and the more you come back to the site, the more you use our charts, the better, because that means that more adverts can get put in front of you. Also, if there's charts or information you'd like to see, please let me know, because I can always build those charts for you and put them onto the site. So thanks again for watching. I hope that's been useful for you, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.